All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Trigun Stampede, episode 12.
Season 1 finale.
Season 1 finale, and shit got wild. It got whack.
We have gone full Final Fantasy into the portal, the higher dimension, connecting with the God Plant Supreme thing or what have you.
I don't see which point of the power of friendship diagram that we've built here is going to actually be what stops
the plants
this.
are going to get awoken, and that's going to be the thing. We're going to get what Nye wants, and they're going to reject Nye. That's got to be it. Vash has got to have emotionally and empathically connected with all of them through his own gate, and that's going to lead into a position where he's like, and I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees.
God. No.
I mean, it's gonna be that, man. Did I ruin it? Like,
I'm just curious to see what happens here, because mechanically they seem to have set up Vash as the he's kind of out of the story in a way. But he's not actually gonna be out of the story. He's the main character.
Not only that, like
he's the only one who could reach Nye.
If in some ways he didn't actually get his moment of agency in the last episode.
That's
true.
He
was constantly getting whisked from memory to memory, and in some ways he did have a little bit of control in that he could see the memories that shaped Nye a little bit, which is really fun.
And he could respond to Nye in that space. But,
right. So now he has to kind of act based on those little bits of memory knowledge.
But also, Meryl, Wolfwood, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, them. Yeah. And also the fact that
they do?
Vash has been effectively reset, rebooted, if you will.
No, plant, not computer.
Difference? What? That's basically what these plants are. It's like, what if computers were actually alive?
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not like the book reference, but like literally, do androids dream of electric sheep?
But all right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh. So when they're little?
200
years, yep. Wait. Oh.
I don't know, I feel like your laser could do some pruning there.
Whoa, there it is.
Okay.
Yes.
You were there for episode 3.
Yeah.
You do have that gun, yeah. Well, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is why they did the show in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh. A song.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, this song. Oh. Whoa. Maybe that was just the original signal given to plants, from the higher dimension, like. Whoa.
Rem was the one who said that?
Yeah. Nice. Whoa. Oh! The voice acting with the warbled effects of pain and... Oh, that's beautiful.
Or is this maybe the other one that's still alive? Or was alive?
Whoa, if it is, that would be crazy.
Oh, and actually just thrown back into...
Shunted it out of the gate entirely.
Yeah. Nice.
Wow. Okay. Oh, this is the beginning of the episode, too.
This is gates fully unlocked.
Uh-huh.
Did my dude make a tesseract?
Oh. Fuck, yes!
Okay.
Oh! Wow!
I love the visual of him with the cube in the one hand and the pistol in the other.
Yep.
Oh. Ah, so that's maybe how Meryl and Wolfwood can help out. They can take it and just run.
Ah! Yeah!
Okay.
Alright. Major choice, yep.
Oh shit. He's making good time. Nice,
Oh,
the two
we're
of them
falling.
falling together.
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Now he kinda is the humanoid typhoon.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep. Damn. God, he is a Final Fantasy villain.
Uh-huh.
He's got the one wing and everything.
Yep.
Ah!
Hey, there we go.
Oh!
There we go. Oh shit.
Oh, well.
All right. You probably need to dodge these, Nye.
Yeah. You can't block these ones.
Like, this is the final warning of like, hey, I loaded the gun that can actually kill you.
Yeah.
And I'm getting away from the city where it won't hit anybody else.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit, okay.
Ah! Oh.
He's like pleading with him now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Because even if you're right, I still want to believe that there's the chance. He is, after all, an idiot.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Oh. Oh, shit. Dying with a smile. Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? But
7月21日のあの日から丸2年、第三都市ジュライの跡地には多くの遺族と関係者が集い、個人を忍びました。4人の9割を殺害したとされる容疑者は通称ヒューマン
and now it's 60 billion.
Yeah.
なお逃亡を続けています。
Nice.
バーストスタンピードを悪者にするなんて忠告しに来たんだよ。
Oh.
まもなく彼らが光の壁を越えてやってく
Wait,
る
what?
地球からね。
What?
一度本社に戻ってこい。お前に新人がつく。
Ah. There we go. Yeah.
What?
That's the other character from the original. I think.
Oh.
The like tall airhead girl, basically. I
No
think so.
way. So is this all a prequel?
Maybe.
Hey.
Learning to play the piano.
何か思い出した？
He doesn't.
いいんだよ。忘れたままでも。
Dang.
ここにいれば安全だから。ね。エリクス。
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Well.
Well, that's how I guess you can have a second season.
Yeah.
Looks like there's an end credit scene too.
That
So
might be.
okay. What do we got here?
第2フェーズに突入。
Oh.
ワープドライブ実験機投入します。
No way.
カウントダウン停止。指揮官ロック、インディペンデンスクロニカ特務中佐。
ノイズの
Oh.
まさかプロジェクトシーズン。
It worked. We lost contact. Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, my
yeah.
God,
That was kind of the art I was hoping we would have
I was
gotten in the
hoping we'd
previous
see that
episode.
too.
Damn. Okay.
It's
so,
over.
It's over.
Wow.
I gotta say, my favorite part from this episode, hands down, were the visuals. And when
Yes.
I say that, I don't just mean like, ooh, pretty action and all that stuff, but like the choices for the visuals in order to like, you know, give that poetry to the scene and everything
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Was incredible.
Like, and then on top of that, the actual fight was very dynamic and everything. Like
Right.
okay, yeah, Vash wakes up, cool. Yeah, Nai gets, you know, ejected from the higher plane and all that stuff. And then they have like a really cool fight that's moving around all over the place because hell yes, this is 3D. We built this, you know.
Let's use it.
We built this
goddammit,
model,
yeah.
god damn it. We are going to use it.
Right.
But then also it has an actual mechanic to it that's very simple. We have a MacGuffin now. We have a Tesseract. We need to, you know, it's keep away basically. A game that two brothers might play, right?
I love the simplicity of it because one, Nai's abilities were ones that did not feel like they could be competed with on any level.
Right.
So the idea that Vash then uses his gun to primarily just keep Nai focused on defense and not being able to grab this. But then as it gets more and more desperate, Vash has to actually start using the powers that he's unlocked now that
Right.
his gate is open. And he then uses them to basically, again, play keep away. He uses
Yep.
them as a wing. I love the, oh, so we're like angels. And then they both have the one winged, you know, look, one black, one white.
Yeah.
We have, you know, them being mirrors of each other in that regard. Then we have the point where he goes full on like 80s, like cosmic, you know, villain, machine human hybrid thing with that crazy arm.
Yep.
And it's just there to fire it off. And I was like, wait, oh shit. Vash's whole thing has been about trying to communicate and connect. And yet his item, his weapon, his tool is a gun. If he uses it for this, it can only
Yeah.
really cause problems over there. So When he takes it, it's no, I'm going to send the problem all the way over there.
Right. I'm going to
run away.
Yeah.
And then the brother's like, I won't let you run away. I need you to face this.
Yep.
Your only answer after 100 years is, I'm Vash the Stampede.
Yeah, right. Like
you.
I love that because it's the no, that's a shitty answer. Yes, and it's what I'm choosing.
Right.
Fuck, I don't have a response to that. Like it's so like I'm not playing your game.
Right.
Right? And as a result of that, you can't beat me.
No.
Because I'm not playing your game.
Yeah.
Like there's no rules or
and
whatever.
so you have to submit effectively to my game, and in order to win, you have to force yourself to die in such a way that's your choice, but make Vash think, kind of out of spite here, that you killed me. This was it. By killing my hope of doing this here, I'd rather die. So I'm going to step in front of the blast.
Right.
And you can't do anything about that. So
yeah, what are you going to do? Point it back somewhere else, right?
No. Are you going to turn away from me in this moment too?
Yeah.
Or are you going to do what you were always scared to do and actually face this death?
Yep.
And look at it and stay looking at it. And I kind of like that too, because in that moment, Vash and Nye kind of accepted each other in a way that they hadn't up until now. So.
Oh yeah. I
really
did not mention it at the beginning because it was my favorite and I didn't want to, get to my favorite right out the gate. But the visual of Nye, burning away, right? In a look that is truly terrifying, right? Like,
being completely like disintegrated.
Yeah. Muscle bone, as the, the one-winged, angel, right? That whole thing. While he's saying, I wanted a place where we could, and all the stuff that he's saying is yes, these words are words that I have no issue with, right? All of those things that anyone would say that is noble. And yet, oh my God, you did all of these things and had to be stopped.
Right.
Basically reducing it down to the antithesis, reducing, yes, to him being the antithesis of Vash's whole thing of, I will not kill people, right? Because it could be very easy to say, no, but the reasons here, it becomes necessary. It is justified. It is, etc. All of these things, right? Because the thing that I want is good, right? And yet how, oh yeah, no, you're definitely not that different from humans, Nye.
No.
Like, you're not that different from them at all.
Yeah.
We love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of love that they've made a way for me to feel good about Nye dying and also good about Vash killing in a weird way.
Yeah. Well,
because that was the argument, was that
right.
Nye's willing to do this because it means something greater. Vash is unwilling to do this because he's holding on to something greater. And then we found in some ways that both of them have their hypocrisy, but both of them also have their choice.
Right.
And so in that moment, they both made their choice and they stuck to their guns, if you will, all the way until the end.
Right.
And thus the tragedy of it is not that Vash killed him or that Nye died. It's that moment of stubbornness was actually the point they connected with the most each other. The point that they connected with each other the most was in their moment of both refusing to give an inch.
If that ain't brothers,
that ain't I know. But that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, there's something so sad and poetic about that, and thus the actual actions themselves, I don't feel too bad about. I more feel bad about the implications that then this person, Vash, who might have just lost all of his memory because of, he got kind of absolutely blown to smithereens here.
Yeah, the fact that he's alive.
Probably because of something fun here, but I actually think if you're getting some vibes that there might be some prequel energy going on here, is the idea that Vash's lighthearted silliness is going to be what remains in the actual, original anime's beginning.
Oh, okay.
And that zaniness, but that also that love for life or what have you, is then what's going to get explored through him,
Right.
coming Never Win Again. Because I get the feeling that this is not a straight prequel. There's some things that make it feel like it's not.
They're doing their own thing, but
they're doing their own thing.
But it feels very similar to when in like the Daniel Craig James Bond things, they would be like, at the end of, I think it was the first one, after the girl, well, all the stuff happens of the first one, then it's he gets introduced to the person, it's what's your name? Oh, I'm Moneypenny. It's like, oh,
yeah.
I see the connection point,
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then in some ways I'm not going to go down the discussion potential with that. I found the finale being one that took away Vash's memory to be something of, okay, cool. So then the second season will be about bringing back Vash, basically.
Yeah, and
because I love the idea that they'll be looking constantly for this person that no longer exists.
Right.
Of course, Meryl Streif will find him.
Right. Like
and that'll be the reason why we get more of this. But it will be effectively a different show. It'll feel kind of like this is a weird comparison, but Gearheaded Joe, what was that show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why am I spacing?
Yeah.
Megalobox,
thank you.
Yeah.
It'll feel very similar to that. I feel like
Sure.
we're going to have a rebirth and then
because
a new kind of focus on the story in what we're getting at. Yeah.
Because if the big question from this, or maybe not question,
well, it's the humans on Earth.
No, right. But looking at it from the standpoint of this kind of being an origin story for these characters, regardless of whether you look at it as a prequel or not, right?
Right.
Meryl is now, full, yes, you're going to do your...
She's Roberto now.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yep. And then Vash, that question of can you kill people, right? What does that mean? What is it, are you running away? Okay, cool. We got that. And I very much... helped him with that, right? So now it's whenever we see the Vash being like, no, I'm not going to kill people, we know exactly what that means, and that is something that has been fully explored, right? And so now if it's being done more of just the mythic protagonist, Vash the Stampede, that won't kill people, we don't need it to be explored because it already has been. And now we can just see it, Vash doing his thing, right?
Right. I mean, and yet he's not going to be Vash, and that's why I'm excited to see that. Is July is destroyed. They didn't
like we had that little flying saucer ejection thing. And it's like, okay, that's great and all, but to say that was even 10% of July, let's be real.
Well, no, it probably was just that when the plants and stuff were all going crazy,
a lot of people
fled the city.
Fucking ran.
Yeah,
because
all the smart people basically.
Yep.
Or the people that are awake.
Sure.
But having then a gate open up across the void for people of Earth, what's fun about this here is that the person who sends off the signal from Earth calls themselves an independent, meaning that...
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I did not catch that.
Here. Look at this here. Suspending lock, down locking command, cutting down...
The entire solar system.
Lieutenant
Colonel Independent Chronica. Oh shit.
Yeah, so the idea that Project Seeds was a desperate attempt basically for a means for them to find life somewhere, and it might have been a means for them to then
terraform, colonize. Sure.
Well, no, the way that they had described this stuff before this made it seem like they had Earth kind of set up to be project pieces of Earth, The idea that they're like, okay, we have the means to potentially warp pieces of Earth, basically. Probably some pieces of the Earth's crust that are basically cities or something like that, and warp them to some place.
Which
now that if we think about the fact that the plants might have been originally used to basically end up setting up a tether on the other end for like a warp gate of something like this for humans. And then, of course, that was just, very need to know basis. Vash and I would not have any knowledge of that.
Right. But, okay.
But that could give us a clue as to why the other independent there was husked, basically, was that they were trying to set up something to open the gate with, some of the independents here.
Well, and, okay, so you want to think about something that is really crazy and I think very poetic for the conflict between Vash and Nye. So Nye's whole thing is, hey, Vash, I'm seeing things for how it is, right? This don't look so good. And so we should do XYZ, right? Whereas Vash is the, no, I'm running away because I don't like the stuff that's happening, right? Understandable. You need to stop running away, Vash. They have this whole conflict. They end up uniting and, crazy things happen when they come together, right?
Okay.
But Vash's whole thing of, there has to be another way. Maybe if I keep running long enough, another way will present itself. And literally, if they had gotten along, this could have happened.
Maybe.
And potentially resolved the whole situation, because if the humans are able to bring pieces of Earth here and stuff and whatnot to the point where they're able to sustain themselves to a semi-effective level, yes, they'd still have to answer for the things that they did to the independents, but then the whole conversation of like, so how much do you actually need the plants now and all that stuff, that could theoretically have been revisited.
And this is the other thing I want to bring up here.
Yeah?
The idea that it's an independent basically leading this whole project of Earth thing.
Right. It has a place, an established place within society.
Well, yes, obviously. But I'm saying that there's nothing that says there's humans left, necessarily.
That's true.
I just want to bring up the idea that
they get here and it's like, oh yes, doctor, the thing that you were doing. Yeah, no, we totally did that because this is 150 years or whatever after a 200-year cryosleep. Earth already did all of that.
Or it's more the thing of like, humans are basically on the way out. There's only so many of them left and we're trying to save them.
Yeah.
We're trying to do our best here. But, here come 10,000 independents and the remaining, 100,000 humans or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the like, okay.
Which also is a great way to basically make it so you can maintain the functioning world in that July was the big capital city, right? And it's gone. Gone.
So now it's going to get replaced with the new...
The newer and bigger and badder,
pieces of Earth.
Too much for Mr. Incredible, right? Like, and so...
The 13th colony is real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we could have all of that so that we can still have the, very much decentralized colony of humans or independence here or whatever with the big organization that will maybe be doing things that, Vash and a plucky reporter and her assistant might take issue with.
Yeah, so say we all.
You're right, exactly. And they took exception to that.
Yeah. I'm very excited about this because our protagonist is going to be reborn. Our conflict is going to be entirely different. We have independents that can be in the story and have very real, effective, and kind of built upon agency in that Nye's issue was that humans were using plants ineffectively. They couldn't even save themselves, but they basically destroyed everything on their way to get here. Then we end up finding out that, well, yes, maybe right, but humans weren't just magically all gone and every single one went onto the arcs, basically.
Right.
No, there were still some at least left back there. And even if they were primarily maybe plants, who's to say, they're now on their way.
Yep.
And that's probably going to take a very short amount of time because we're talking warp gates, not,
Oh, yeah. To say nothing of if they find out what happened to Project Seeds and why it failed and how that might maybe make them reconsider their integration with independence. You know, like, all right, awesome. How did the thing with the 2 independents go? Because, like, you know,
Nobody knows. I don't know.
nobody knows. It went real bad. Well, at least everything's, you know, something happened and now everything's okay. And then eventually, like, you know,
They find out.
They find out. And they're like,
Oh no.
yeah, like we could go into a whole X-Men situation very quickly. Like,
It'd be very, very
Yeah.
interesting. But all right, I'm excited for season 2.
Me too.
I have heard that it is absolutely confirmed by Studio Orange. They're working on this, and I think they're also working on the Beastars finale right now.
because they're definitely not working on Land of the Lustrous.
Nope. Who dat? Husaki no Kuni?
Yeah.
All right, well, this isn't relevant to Trigun here, but as far as a one core 3D remake of a old 90s anime that's beloved by so many,
Oh yeah.
this now just makes me want to go back and watch the original. So I think you did your job, Trigun Stampede. Like, I want to go and actually finish Trigun now. So that's good. But I mean, I'm just extra attached to the world and the characters now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
But wow.
Good stuff.
Good
and,
stuff.
And that visual of Nai, you know, burning away as
Still,
that's
like right
yeah,
there.
yeah, it's right there, you know.
Yeah.
But
kind of
okay.
reminds me of what's her name in MHA with the skull, like, you know.
Oh yes, yeah.
Also something from another thing that I can't tell you about, but it's just like there's something.
Is it Final Fantasy
I can't
14?
tell you. I can't tell you. But basically, like there's just moments like this where you say goodbye to a character and you're like, oh, we never really got to like know you independent of this thing that consumed you.
Right.
And the beginning flashback for this episode here kind of like solidified that for me. Was the moment where he's all like, it's going to be like a Western and we're going to like go on the frontier and explore. And Vash is like, I don't like that stuff.
Right.
The idea that he's all like gun happy and and then Vash is the one being like, no, that's kind of like.
Right. Which is setting up the whole, you know, okay with violence, not okay with violence. But even then,
but
the
also
stuff.
just the fun, the idea that
Oh, sure. And
he had joy. He had like.
And he like was talking about we're gonna beat the bad guys, you know, right? Like now, of course, that can get very misguided. And we
Very
saw how that
quickly,
happened.
yeah.
But you know, it's the you know, desire to like. He's probably thinking of that from the standpoint of humans, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be the hero that will help defend humanity, you know, right? Like,
oh yeah, I will, you know, artificially impregnate the core of this magical artifact.
the impregnate thing that was
and then kill
like,
all humans.
So there, yeah, there were some things in this season that were definitely thrown in there as the like, hey, because the bad guy is going to have a lot of points, we need to also make it very clear that they're the bad guy and are doing a bunch of terrible things.
I
The
don't think-
impregnate thing, it's like, come on, man, you could have had it be literally anything else.
No.
Like-
No, it has nothing to do with that. No, I disagree. I'm just saying it's more the thing of like, he had lost sight entirely of the original thing that he was doing
Hence him
because it
saying
wasn't-
Nai's dead.
Right.
Not because you're blasting me away. No,
Exactly.
Nai's dead. You don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him. Well, then I will avenge his death.
Yeah.
Revenge is not the Vash way.
Yeah, that's a real bitch, ain't it?
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction of whatever we're watching next, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.